Welcome back to SBR Videos. Today with us is handicapper Joe Gavassi from Winning Sports Advice, and he will be talking about college basketball. Syracuse travels to Notre Dame for this 8 Eastern Time tip-off of ACC opponents, and the odds makers have Notre Dame as the favorite by 8 points. Welcome, Joe. Thank you for being here.
Thank you, Sylvia. Always my pleasure to join you on the SBR Videos.
Perfect. Now, you mentioned in your article that Syracuse have some issues at their point guard position, but at the same time, they have an outstanding defense. Which of those facts will be more relevant in tonight's game for them, the bad ones or the good ones, Joe?
Well, I think both of them are going to come into play, for Syracuse surely has struggled to one of their worst recent seasons under legendary head coach Jim Boeheim with just a 17-10 straight-up mark. And they do miss lead guard Ennis from last year, who led them to great things in the NCAA tournament. This year, however, Syracuse will not be appearing in the NCAA tournament. They have a self-imposed ban after 2 weeks ago. It was announced that the NCAA is investigating them for improprieties in recruiting. Syracuse, since that time, has played like every game is an NCAA game, and I expect their strengths to be on display tonight. Those are well known. It is Boeheim's fabled 2-3 zone, which has made them one of our defensive dandies, a group of teams we'll discuss later in an article this week. As such, they not only have an outstanding defense, allowing 65 or less points a game, 40 or less from the field, and 30 or less from the arc, but they also have positives in the rebound margin, turnover to assist margin, and turnover margin. All around, this is a very strong, fundamental, strong defensive team. They'll be matched up in a battle of tempo against a Notre Dame team who wants to get it out in the open court. Notre Dame is definitely a top 10 offensive team, averaging nearly 80 points a game, over 50% shooting, and over 40% from the arc. But Notre Dame, under legendary head coach Mike Brey, who's now in his 15th year at Notre Dame, has struggled in this role of home favorite. In fact, they're only 5-15 against the spread as home chalk the last 2 years. With the Syracuse zone leading them to a record of 5-2 as an underdog this year, I like Syracuse to win the battle of the tempo and to come in under the lofty 8-point price tonight. Take Syracuse, a defensive dandy, as an underdog of 8 points.
Thank you, Joe. There you have it, guys. Pick Syracuse this time, and thanks for your time. This is Sylvia for SBR Picks.